You know that feeling when life gets incredibly stressful, and you just want to turn on a C-drama and see a face that instantly makes you feel better. It's actually like a digital warm hug. But what's interesting is that Shen Yu, Zhao Lucy, and Chen Zheyuan all give completely different types of comfort. One feels like a cozy childhood memory. Another feels like a friend trying to stay strong beside you. And then one feels like a quiet room where you can finally just breathe. And trust me, you do not want to miss this breakdown. Hi, welcome to Asian Star Spotlight. If you love C-drama news and updates about your favorite Asian stars like Shen Yu, make sure you subscribe because I post the latest updates right here on this channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. And if you're already part of the community, thank you and I appreciate you for being here. Now, let's get right into it. Today, we need to talk about why these three actors have basically become the ultimate comfort characters for millions of viewers around the world. Because even though they all make us feel safe, the way they do it feels completely different. And maybe that difference says something bigger about what audiences are quietly searching for right now. What's so interesting about Shen Yu, Zhao Lucy, and Chen Zheyuan is that none of them became beloved by feeling untouchable. In an entertainment industry that often rewards extreme perfection, these three somehow built emotional connection through familiarity instead. They feel human first, then celebrity second. But when you really look closely at their public image evolution, they each create a completely different emotional atmosphere. And this is where it becomes more than just C-drama news or celebrity career updates. Because viewers are no longer only choosing actors based on visuals or popularity. A lot of fans seem to connect to the emotional feeling these celebrities leave behind after the screen goes dark. Let's start with Shen Yu. Her type of comfort feels almost impossible to separate from nostalgia. The second you see her, it brings back memories of late-night drama marathons with A Love So Beautiful or Meteor Garden quietly playing in the background. What many people don't notice is that her performances rarely demand attention aggressively. Instead, she leaves space inside a scene. In a nutshell, she basically feels very real. Her expressions sometimes feel slightly awkward, slightly unfinished, almost like she's reacting naturally instead of performing toward the camera. And oddly enough, that softness became part of what fans truly love about her. Some fan reactions online describe her as safe to watch. And honestly, that might explain why her image has remained comforting, even as trends inside the Chinese drama industry continue changing so quickly. Lately, her latest appearances have also felt quieter and more selective. But instead of creating distance, that restraint almost makes her presence feel warmer and more mature. Like revisiting a memory that still feels emotionally untouched by time. Now, Zhao Lucy creates a completely different type of comfort. With Zhao Lucy, the emotional connection comes from energy first. She feels bright, spontaneous, expressive, and almost emotionally overflowing at times. That's what initially pulled so many viewers toward dramas like Hidden Love and Love Like the Galaxy. But here's where things quietly changed. As her career expanded globally, some fans started noticing a different layer underneath that cheerful image. Not sadness exactly, just pressure. You can sometimes feel it in the hesitations during interviews, the careful phrasing, the way she seems increasingly aware of how closely the public is watching her. Reports suggest the scale of attention surrounding her career has changed dramatically over the last few years. And naturally, that kind of visibility can reshape how a celebrity carries themselves publicly. And strangely, that vulnerability may be part of why people feel even more attached to her now. Because the comfort Zhao Lucy gives audiences no longer comes only from her humor or brightness. It comes from watching someone try to protect their warmth while standing inside overwhelming pressure. Some fans feel emotionally connected to that struggle in ways they didn't expect. And maybe that's why her recent career turning point feels so personal to viewers. Then there's Chen Zheyuan. His comfort feels quieter than both of them, but maybe the most unexpected. For a long time, his rise inside C-drama culture felt gradual rather than explosive. Even as his popularity grew, there was always something withheld about his screen presence. Then after Hidden Love, fan perception changed almost overnight. But what's fascinating is that his popularity never felt loud. Some actors immediately command attention the second they appear on screen. Chen Zheyuan actually almost works in reverse. His acting focuses on small emotional details like his hesitations, slower reactions, slight eye movements, and careful timing. And this is easy to overlook, but those small choices create emotional trust. He feels like the kind of person who doesn't force conversation, doesn't perform warmth too aggressively, but still makes people feel emotionally safe somehow. Like a quiet room after too much noise. And maybe that explains why his fanbase feels deeply protective of him lately. Not because he demands attention, but because he never really seems to ask for it. What makes this conversation so interesting is how global it has become. Whether fans are watching from the USA, Europe, Asia, Canada, or Australia, the emotional discussion around comfort characters feels increasingly personal now. People aren't only choosing favorite actors anymore. They're choosing emotional environments. So, Shen Yu feels like remembering a softer version of yourself. Xiao Lucy feels like trying to stay emotionally warm while carrying invisible pressure. While Chen Zheyuan feels like finding calmness without needing words. And this is exactly why a lot of viewers keep coming back here for updates like this. So make sure you're subscribed to Asian Star Spotlight so you don't miss anything. What many people didn't notice is that these 3 stars may also reflect a larger change happening inside the Chinese drama industry itself. Perfection used to feel aspirational. Now, emotional relatability feels more valuable. Audiences seem less interested in flawless celebrity images and more drawn toward celebrities who still feel emotionally readable despite the pressure surrounding them. And maybe that's why these 3 feel comforting in such different ways. Not because they escape pressure completely, but because viewers can still see traces of humanity underneath it. For me, I enjoy watching Shen Yu so much, but I also find comfort in watching Zhao Lucy and also Chen Zheyuan. But honestly, I really want to know how you guys see it too. Which of these 3 feels most comforting to you right now? Is it Shen Yu's softness, Zhao Lucy's emotional resilience, or Chen Zheyuan's quiet calm? And if you find all 3 comforting, it would interest me to know why. If you've followed their journeys for a while, you've probably felt these differences without fully putting them into words before. Let's talk about it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this update and you want more real news and hidden details about Shen Yu and your favorite C-drama stars, make sure you're subscribed to Asian Star Spotlight. I post updates like this regularly, so you don't miss anything important. And that's it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you guys in the next one.